What is going down, YouTube family? It is your boy Zary, and before we get into the video, one thing I want to tell you is, if you are just starting this game and you are under level 15, make sure you're using my promo code. Down in the description of my video is a link if you're just finding this channel for the first time. Click that link to download Dragon Champions on iOS or Android. Once you do that, click the cog setting, wrong way, right there above me. Click that cog setting. Inside the cog setting, you are going to see the use promo code. Make sure you're clicking on that. When you're in the promo code, type in XMG gift. Hit the OK button and get $10 worth of free stuff. So with that being said, my YouTube family, enjoy the free stuff. Help support the channel. I love y'all. Enjoy the video. What is going on, my YouTube family? It is your boy Zary, and I am joined by my brother over there, birthday boy himself, Bones 88. And you know, Bones recently started a new account, kind of free-to-play series, and we get asked the question all the time, like, who's the best starting? What should we do? Who should we go after? And Bones had a great idea. He was so out of touch with the player base when they're new that he decided to give it another shot. So we've been talking, as we always do every day, and I'm going to join him in this challenge. And you decided to go Pride, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Bones decided to go Pride, and I don't know where I'm going to go yet. So,
but we did say no orcs, right?
Yes. Yep. I still strongly feel that orcs are probably the best way to go. But what kind of fun is that if we do what everybody else wants to do? So maybe you guys can decide out there. But Bones, why don't you tell them kind of what you've learned so far in your free-to-play account? And I'm going to kind of get this thing cranking in the background. And, you know, because it is, when we started playing, it was so completely different. So kind of just, if you wouldn't mind kind of telling everybody what you've kind of learned as we've gone here.
Okay. So first of all, I just want to say I'm so happy you're doing this. I'm really excited that you're getting into this, and you're going to have a lot of fun. Everyone's going to have fun watching you do it. My videos are pretty popular, and it's a good time. So, but one thing I've learned is it's a whole new experience, man. It's a whole new experience. You're going to have fun with it. You're going to like it, and it's actually being an in-game player like we are. All we have to do is daily activities, grind our gear, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? We're logging out after that.
Right.
We're doing battlegrounds.
Right.
So, here's the voice acting here.
I can't hear. I muted it.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll hear it whenever you do your video. So I can hear it. But so yeah, it's a whole new experience, man. It's nothing like we did. The experience isn't the same as it was when we did it.
Okay.
Now you have the shard system, which I'm not saying is a better system, but you have that. Some things have been taken away and have been given to us. Just lots of different things. You know, now back when we did it, the legendary system is completely different. You know, back in the day, we had to schedule. We had to pretty much guess when the next event was going to come around, and then that's usually the squad you would focus on. It wasn't about what was the most easiest to get or anything. It was more just, okay, who's next? Who's going to come around next? I'm going to work on. After you finish one race, the next one was like, okay, well, who's coming up next? I mean, there was some sort of strategy to it, but now you can just farm whoever you want. Okay. Also, they just did that whole farming rework. You know what I mean? Where characters are in all kinds of different places.
Right.
You know,
right. Yeah, that's why I kind of made that video, because I wasn't sure where everybody was after that whole show.
It's interesting, and now that I've played free-to-play, it's a lot more fun than I like it better than before I did the free-to-play. At first, I was like, well, is that better? But they've kind of made it to where, like we were saying, now you can farm whoever you want.
Okay.
For the most part.
Right.
Now, some are going to be harder than others, but I've found that passively, I'm farming 3 factions at once. You know, I'm farming the orcs for my 2 dailies. You know, the clans and the order dailies that you have to do. I'm farming 1 orc from one and an orc from the other. So that's my orcs. But I'm focusing on Pride. But I'm pretty sure the only person that's farmable on a node is Kagi, and
Yeah.
the rest are all stores. So it's a little bit harder and slower of a grind, but it's still possible to do it right when you start off. You know,
Okay.
so I'm farming pretty much. I'm getting all my pride from the store and getting all my orcs from farming nodes. So I'm almost farming simultaneously um, two factions, and I get most of my humans from one part of the store. I can get Snorri, Freezard, and Eric Shieldbreaker in one of the. I think it might be the tower store or something. And you get so much tower currency after a while that you can farm all three of those every day.
Okay.
And so, I mean, it's quite amazing that it's almost easier to farm people now. And like I said, I'm almost simultaneously farming 3 factions, and I'm even getting some slinger shards and a couple other demons even. So like,
wow, okay,
it's kind of crazy, man. And you'll see it as you progress how crazy of a. It's almost easier. Do you have the 2600 Drake coin 10 times hero chest anymore? No.
okay.
Now one benefit I'm finding from these shards is there's a lot of good, a lot of really good characters that are rare. So whenever you open up a rare shard, you'll be surprised at the shards you're getting. Even the newest, the half pigs, the dwarves, anything that's rare has a rare tag. You have a chance to get. And the same goes with legendary. You know, I don't know. I have not opened up any legendaries, but it seems as if you can get anyone that's legendary. I guess even if they're not an event.
Okay.
Do you know much about that?
No, I mean, it's my understanding of like the whole shard system is you get those shards, right? And after you open up so many, you get a certain shot at somebody else, and that's really all I gathered from the whole shebang, you know?
I mean the event here at legendaries might be excluded. That I don't know, because I mean you're gonna open one up probably every couple of months. So
right.
I don't know about that. But just like a rare though, I don't know if Kevin Bob is rare. But I got some Kevin Bob shards the other day. He might be an epic, but
I think he is an epic.
Surprised, and I was getting them. So, but shards aren't worth the money either.
Right.
So I just saw that you're in going now.
Yeah.
So yes, when you start out, you have a seasonal event that's just for new players.
I saw that. I saw that.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
And you know, when I watch your free to play, I did see that. And, you know, this, for me, it's kind of like, I'm excited to do 90 damage again. Does that make sense? Were you that excited?
Yeah, it's fun, man. Yeah, it's cool. And you have maybe some crappy characters that we don't use in the in-game that are very useful in the beginning.
And I'm kind of excited to do, like, a shard pull to see who I get, because that might, like, pull me in that direction of, you know what, I just pulled an Amble and Lance. How's that going to work, you know, like...
Yep. Yeah, it's cool, man. And, I mean, I guess technically you can go for half pigs even.
Yeah.
It's very open-ended. And you did a farming guide, right? Not too long ago?
Yeah, well, I just put, like, where everybody could be located, you know, like...
Yeah, and since you've done that research, you'll probably be even more knowledgeable than I was coming in. So you know where everybody's at and who's the more harder faction to get. But for the most part, they've made it pretty easily. I see goblins all the time in the arenas or in the stores. I see pandas. I'm just not trying to go for them yet. But
right,
it's not hard to get you a 5 of any faction. And that's what I really enjoy. Where before you and I both were kind of like, I don't know about the whole legendary thing, but from a free to play beginner experience, it's awesome actually. Okay. I don't have to go for orcs, and like you said, I think it's the best one to go for because a legendary helps you get another legendary, and it just kind of snowballs that way.
Yeah, like there's still the logical steps you can take to get through it without having to jump around. But I don't know how that is affected now because of the change in where everybody's farmable now. Maybe it's not, because to get that character, you're going to need those people who are in the power shop, or, you know what I mean? So you can't get that character right away like you could before. That's kind of what I wanted to experience, you know? Oh, I only 2-starred that. What is up with that?
And also, I would kind of get frustrated when they keep coming out with stuff like, "Oh, this is better." You know, every patch note they would try to fix something for the beginner players, and I was kind of like, "Well, okay, whatever. I don't care about that."
Right.
But now I see what they're working on, and they've done a lot of changes, and it's for the better. It really is.
Okay.
And it's not something you can appreciate until you're doing what we're doing now.
Right. Because that's kind of my thing right now. Is like, you know, my big reservation, and I told you this, is I didn't want you to think I was stealing your video ideas, because it's a genius idea. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to encroach on that. And you were like, hell no, man, this is going to be awesome. So my big thing here is we love this game, right? And I feel, and I'm going to toot our horn for a minute, but I do feel that me and you are kind of some of the biggest ambassadors of this game. And it has had its problems, and we all know that. We're not going to get into that, but how can we get new people in to the game, and how do we get them? Oh, I can go up to 3 speed already. All right, and how do we tell them to do what they're doing? If that makes sense, like how do we continue to help them? You know, like, and if we don't know,
you're completely right, man, and we can't. Technically, as content creators, we're here to help the community, guide them the right way. And how can we give them that information if we don't really know anymore? It's and I said this 1,000 times already. It's a whole new game in the beginning, so you and I really don't know. We can take guesses, you know, but we really don't know.
Yeah, and then kind of the way I look at it is like, you know, if Arnold T101 and Mobile Gamer started Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes again and started Marvel Strike Force again, would they do everything the same? Like, how many mistakes did we make that we had no clue about? Like, I didn't farm blue scrolls for the longest time. Now, if I get in there and can start farming blue scrolls again right away, that's going to be insane. You know, like, that's the kind of thing.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, buddy. Go ahead.
No, that's just like the kind of thing that we can tell people. Or is it even feasible anymore to farm the green and blue scrolls? Like, I don't know.
And I can answer that, and this is one of the biggest tips I can give you. You no longer have to do that.
Really?
And here's why. So, you know, as you play this, just sit there and think, what's the best way I can spend my Drake coins? Because, you know, we were paying for Drake coins or whatever when we were at this level, or I was. You know, as soon as I started, I was putting the $5 for the 6,000.
Oh, me too. Yeah, I bought Freezard as soon as I saw him. It was like when Captain America popped on Marvel Strike Force for 99 cents when I first started playing. I was like, I want Captain America. I'm like, this guy looks awesome. I want him.
Yeah,
I bought him.
So when it makes sense, you spend, and it doesn't hurt your wallet much.
Right
now, but you're free to play. This is truly free to play. So you have to pretty much get all your stuff from Arena or something. You know.
Right.
All your Drake coins. So really, you have to pinch Drake coins. And that's another thing that you and I never did. So that's even more of a thing that we can experience. That's fun. Right. So with that being said, I've played long enough, and there's only one value in the whole game that you want to spend your Drake coins on. And I don't even hoard my Drake coins. As soon as I get 300, I go and I buy the ability chest. And just think, you're not going to be able to get gold. You're not going to be able to use gold mats until like level 70 or 75, I think it says on it. I can't remember, but that's whenever you can start putting them on your characters. I'm level 60 and I have 170 saved up. So
wow.
At the same time, you get tons of green ones, you get tons of blue ones. I'm level 60 and I have over 170 or maybe more blue mats. I'm using those more. So if I just hoarded those, I'd have 200 or 300.
Okay.
So you're just sitting there. You don't have to use your energy. You can save that energy on farming more characters. And I have plenty of mats that I don't have to farm them. Like I have some I'm hoarding them at this point because I'm just waiting to go up that next level to be able to upgrade that ability on my pride. Because I've also found about level 45, you want to stop working on all around and just start focusing on your one team. Because when you first start out, you're going to have to work on an order team and a clans team. And even past 45, you're going to have to work on that. But after a while, you got to kind of chill out on... So essentially, you're making two teams. We have to chill out on your second team and just go all in on whatever team it is. Like for me, it's pride. So I was doing a Darien humans team, and I'm still on the side farming those humans to make them up, but I'm not putting everything into their abilities yet. I'm not putting everything into their gear. I got them all about gear 5, and then I left them alone because it's just about where I need it to be for now. Because you want to start climbing up an arena as quickly as you can, because you want as many Drake coins as you can get, as fast as you can get, and you're going to be shoved into a shard with almost nobody in there.
Okay.
So the quicker you get a good arena team going, the better you'll be. But that means you kind of have to sacrifice. You know, I don't know what you're going to pick, but I had to sacrifice my order team to start working on my pride, which made my clans team. But you know, I can still just go through the clans campaign and get almost everything I need, unless there's just one character I need to farm and I can't farm anywhere else. Then I'm gonna have to start going back to the order and start working on it. But that's kind of the strategy you might keep in mind, because it's helped me exponentially, and I'm level 60. And maybe after this video, if we have enough time, I'll show you my account.
Okay.
And but I have several 7-stars without even really trying. I have a couple 7-star humans. I think I got a demon that's 107 stars. I have my prides. I only have like 1 or 2 7-star on pride, but that's just because they're so hard to farm. But that's just something to kind of keep in mind.
So,
go ahead, bud.
Not to interrupt, but here's one thing we should try, right? Maybe we should try.
Yeah, I'm open.
You're going for the optimal route. I think what you're doing with the ability chests, farming the dual teams, I think that is the optimal way to do it. But, and maybe the viewers down below could tell us this to get them more engaged. Maybe this should be kind of like a choose your own adventure kind of experience for us. Like, you have yours and you're going. Maybe I should do the opposite route. And let's see where we are at. When you hit 90 days on your account versus when I hit 90 days on my account, where are we? You know,
I love that. That's a way better idea, Span. So I'll just commentate, but I don't mean this in a bad way or a facetious way, but yeah, I love that idea. So yeah, I'll just commentate and you do what you want to do, because that's a really good idea.
No, I think it's great with what you're saying. I don't want you not to say that stuff, because that if you didn't say that, I would have never thought of all that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think, and if anybody's brand new to this, I mean, people might not stay in the game because they might not like it. But how many times in our Discord does somebody pop in and say, "Hey, I'm new in the game. What should I do?"
Oh yeah, almost not every day, but once or twice a week, almost on both of our Discords. Yeah.
So not bad. You know what I mean? It's like, so
you're going. Quick, yeah. I'm sorry. Real quick. Go back. For people who are watching this that do want to spend, I watched this and I wanted to spend my money so bad. Go back to that wherever you're at. 35,000 Drake coins for $25. That's only for whenever you're beginning. I don't know when that goes away. It's probably a certain level that you reach.
Yeah.
But holy crap, man.
Well, 12 days into your account, 13 days into the account, it goes away. That's phenomenal value. That is huge.
Crazy. Yeah.
Because
not everyone watching this is going to be a free to play. You know, there are going to be beginners. Buy that, guys. Like, don't even think twice. If you have the $20 and you're wanting to whale, that's going to. Well, I wanted to do it just to see all I could do with it. But
yeah,
that's amazing.
Look at what we're doing here. Me and you both buy this monthly deluxe drop coins pack. $17.99 for 20,000.
So imagine if they spent $25 on the 35,000 and then turned right about around and spent another 20. That's $45, and you're getting 30. That's 55,000 Drake coins.
You're caught up. That progression pack is really nice. Yeah, you're right. That is a really good value if you're going to spend money.
Yes, but we're not doing that. But I just wanted to mention that when I saw that. So when I saw it, I was like, man, I want to do it. That would be so cool. Because you won't get that again. You'll never see that again after it's gone.
No. Because right now I got 490 drop coins, right? So we have our campaign here. I'm ranked 230. I can summon Rantha. So that's a plus.
And once again, I think orcs are the best choice if people are wanting tips in this. Orcs are the best, easiest choice. You're going to get shards like crazy for them. They're easy to farm. The legendary Soleus that you get for farming 5 of them is amazing. I think it still is the best way to go, because then Soleus will also lead you into a human team that will help you unlock more Doom. Who, if you watched Zeri and I's video a couple weeks ago, we said, you know, I don't remember if we ranked him number 2 or what, but he's still one of the best characters in the game.
Yeah.
So I think that's the way to go.
I think he was 2.
But if you see the orcs and you don't want to invest in them, then you can seriously just farm whoever you want. You know, that's all you got to do.
Right.
It's just whatever you want to do.
And here's another pack I'd buy. If this pack was there when I started, I would have spent 99 cents on this. For $1, you get another star level. You're easily getting $1 worth of energy, 100k gold, and you're getting some gear to probably to push her to level 2 or 3.
Yeah, and
solid
I think
offer.
This is Play Quantum's way of hooking you like crack, like a drug dealer. You never smoked crack before. Here you go, buddy. I'm going to give you all this. But a lot of these, yeah. So if you're someone who pays, I would buy a lot of these things, because there's a lot of good packs right at the get-go, but you won't see them after a certain level, after a certain time, and that kind of sucks, because I would buy a lot of these packs in my main account, but a lot of these good things go away. And another thing is they hook you up with quite a bit of Dray coins and quite a bit of energy for free,
right,
as you'll progress. So you'll find yourself, if you know what you're doing with your resources, you'll find you have quite a bit after a while.
Okay. Now, noticing right off the bat here, and I don't know, I can't remember if you noticed this or not. When we got expeditions, I was like, wow, it's based off of team power. Of course we got that team power. What? This is stupid. Now, seeing it, it's like, wait, like when I clicked on when I got expedition, I'm like, do I have enough team power to send my guys out on this? Yeah, and now I gotta wait. Like I can just go into expeditions, send everybody off, and log out of the game. This is huge.
Yeah.
Expeditions, already I'm seeing kind of where they were going here. And
look, just like that, you got 3 shards. I mean, 3 shards of everything for free is huge.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know how well we progress through this, but obviously we're going to get to level 2 right here. We're going to get some more. We can send them off, right? Super cool. But man, I've gotten a couple expeditions that are green, and I'm getting very good character shards. Obviously, I don't need them on my main account, but for this account, it'd be massive.
Yep, and it is. It's one of the best things as a free-to-play player, especially beginning out. And a real quick tip is just make sure you do all the short minute ones first. So
I saw that.
Because just think, if you do like an 8-hour one and then you have nothing left, well, you may not even get to those other 2 or other 3. Because now you have to wait 8 hours and you don't have enough hero power to do the other ones. So if you do the minute, 15 minutes, 10-minute ones and get those out of the way, and then they'll all come back, then you can put everyone into your 8-hour one or whatever, and then get it the next day. So just make sure you don't, no matter what the resources are, just do the minute ones first and then keep going on. But yes, man, back to what we were talking about, huge help. And it's just, they really have accelerated farming in the beginning game without you having to go buy the hero chests. So I was very angry when they took those hero chests out, but they kind of make it up for the way they reworked the whole beginning game.
Right. And one of the big things me and you talked about, and not only me and you, but everybody in the test server, were like, why? This makes no sense. Like, we always said, oh, this is going to be great for beginning players, but I don't think we really understood how good they are for beginning players.
Yeah.
You know, like
you're talking about the chests
and the expeditions.
Oh, expedition. I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah. If you're in player, you don't care. You log in and do them, but it is huge. I don't really care about the gear so much because the gear hasn't really been that awesome on either account.
Okay.
But the shards, man, I'm getting dwarf shards for not much. Almost my rewards seem to be better on my free-to-play account than they are on my in-game account. Because I don't ever see any shards that are that cool, but I'm always finding zappy shards, boardwind shards, like just even like one of them was 10 shards of zappy for maybe like 8 hours or something, but it was still, that's crazy for a beginner player. Zappy's huge to be getting right from the get-go. And so, and you could probably get you a little bleed team going pretty quickly too, because a lot of those characters aren't anybody that's, I don't know if that would do good in the arena right from the get-go, but a lot of those characters are pretty easily accessible.
Yeah, there's another buck I'd probably drop.
Okay, another thing, Kagi is my MVP of my account right now. When I'm doing tower mode, I will sit there and do his whirlwind attack, and it knocks a team out, and I go up next. The next team, I'll like do basics to kind of build everyone's cooldowns back up. Next battle, one hits the whole team. It's just his whirlwind is crazy in the free to play. I'm just wiping people out in one hit with that, and of course I have him up to 7 stars. I have it up to level ability 6, but I've gotten it done so quickly, and my account is still relatively new. I'm just wiping people out in arena. I'm wiping people out in tower mode. I can do in 5 to 10 minutes just because I have him.
Okay.
And it's pretty crazy. And I'm not saying go for him or anything, but he is nuts when you first start out with him.
I mean, I could see that. I mean, his whirlwind is sneaky devastating at the end game. So.
Yep.
Like that's why I just took him right to 7. And I got some pulls for a rare shard, and I think we're eventually here. We're probably another 5 minutes or so. We'll end it with that pull. I was gonna ask you if I pull whatever race I pull out of there. If besides pride, if it's pride, it doesn't work. Should that be the first one I focus on?
I don't know, man. I don't think you should rely on that. I don't get very many of those.
Okay.
And you won't get much. Even in my other account, I'm not getting very much. It's all about you doing your daily activities every day, and all that kind of stuff. Because I think after you do 7.
What was that?
It's like a raid after you. I mean, that's how slow it is.
Okay.
And I think you may get a legendary or just an epic shard after a month. So you're not going to be getting those a lot. I don't hoard them. In the free-to-play beginner, I don't worry about seasonal tournaments. I'm not hoarding anything intentionally. Every time I find a chest, I'll open up every chest. I don't hoard them at all. If I get a shard, I open them right away. But as far as your question, I wouldn't rely on that, man. Okay. Because if it's like someone you get that's rare and you're like, oh, that's huge, well, where else can you get him? You know what I'm saying? Because you might just sit there with a 2-star for months, but you built towards him because you pulled him. So
fair enough. That makes sense.
But still, pulling them will help you. And no one knows what they're going to get, but it's still going to help you with your roster to get somebody to 7-star. And so I would just I did a poll on my Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe on your Facebook or something, or not Facebook, sorry, YouTube. Do a poll. A lot of people participate in your polls, and just say who should I do. That's what I do. That's what made it fun. Was the people kind of got to choose, and that's where you went from there. I mean, it's however you want to decide to do it, but that's how I would go about it. Either ask the community, or just literally just pull it out of a hat and just be like, all right, this is the one, or just go with the one that you want to do. You know me, I want to do Pride. That's what I wanted to do.
That's why I voted for Pride on yours.
Yeah, and it won, and I was like really happy about that. So it worked out both ways. People wanted me to do it, and I wanted to. So it's just how you want to do it. But I would just come up with a more fun, creative way of doing it. But definitely don't rely on shards, because you won't get very many of them. But you will be surprised on who you pull out of them. Like I said, I got some dwarves out of them before.
All right.
And it'll make you pay more attention, like who has the epic and who has the rare. Like sometimes I just go scroll down and like think of who I can get. It's just interesting because there are a lot of good characters who are rare. I want to say Kevin Bob is rare. I think I got some Kevin Bobs. I could be wrong. He might be an epic.
I think he's an epic, but I mean I could be wrong.
There was somebody that was really good that I pulled, but at the same time I don't know what the max amount you can get. I haven't got that many shards either.
Right.
Because they drastically reduced the amount of shards you can get. Because remember, whenever they had the hero chest, you're getting 50s and 80s like crazy.
Right.
I feel like it was broken. Like, it was pretty awesome to have, but it's kind of a broken system where if you're starting out like you are now, you could go open those up. You could buy those 35,000 Drake coins, and you could literally have a 7-star roster at the end of the night.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that. You only have to buy 10 or 15 of those 10 times hero chests, and you would probably your entire roster would probably be 7-star in one day. So I can see why they took that out.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. What do I want to call myself? What did you name yours?
Bones free to play.
All right, so I'll go XMG free to play.
Yep, and also I just typed in the chat and asked, hey, people knew me in the chat, which made me feel pretty cool.
No, that's awesome.
Hey, I was like, hey, I'm doing a free to play. Can you guys help me out with a guild or whatever?
Right.
And Dragon Cupcakes, shout out to you guys. I appreciate you guys. They took me in. They're already doing T7s, and so I'm just sitting there collecting Shadar shards and T7 things. So that's not reality for a free-to-play player, and I only got in there because I was a content creator. But it depends how you want to go. But if you want to kind of make it easy on yourself, I'm sure your notoriety can get you into a pretty good guild if that's what you want to do. But if you want to make it a little bit harder on yourself, then I guess you could just join a regular guild. But what I was saying is, if you wanted to go that way, then I'm sure we can help you out with a place. Because I think these guys have multiple guilds also. So.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I might see how it progresses, because I think I want to. I mean, I would love to have Shadar at level. What do you level 30 and you got Shadar? I mean, that'd be awesome. But it's
not realistic. Though.
Exactly. So what I think I might do is see where it takes me. Once guilds open up, what's the placement look like? Let me jump into maybe one of those guilds that it recommends, see where I'm at, bounce out, and I think that might give me a little bit better picture of what we're dealing with.
Right.
So
okay.
this,
yeah, I like that idea, man. I love that you're doing this. Just so you know, you're not copying me. I'm not like jealous or anything. I love that you're doing it. I love that you're doing your own thing, and I can't wait to watch more of your account to come. And then down the road, since we're both doing this, we can kind of like review our rosters, do some roster reviews and stuff down the road. So
yeah, no, and that's why I wanted to have you on this video, because I think so many people ask us different questions, and this isn't a bad thing, and I'm not saying it like in a bad, negative, derogatory way. It's some people gravitate to you because of the way you do things in your play style, and some people gravitate to me. It's because it's kind of cool, because that's why I love when we do videos together, because I'm more of the, I learn the kits, how can I maximize what they're doing, and I'm not even the best at it, and you're like, hey, I just got this new guy, let's throw him in and watch me get destroyed, like, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
Because you remind me, like, hey, try it out, it works, where in my head, I'm like, well, it doesn't have any synergy, I shouldn't try that, I've been doing it, we've been playing these games for, what, 10 years?
Yep.
And I think that's awesome. So, you know what? I wasn't trying to make that sound like I was being mean or anything.
No, I was thinking about that the other day. No, we're like peanut and butter, man. We just go good together. And
right.
We are two different things, peanut butter and jelly. But we are two different people, but we definitely come together well, man. And we do great together. And, yeah, I mean, and like you said, people kind of gravitate towards one or the other. But
right.
At the same time, we all have something in common. Even our fans that aren't maybe part of the other ones, we all just connect some way. So it's always a good time with you, man.
Exactly.
And no way was that like I took that bad or anything.
Oh, okay.
You're completely right, man. You're completely right.
So what I'm gonna do here, because I think we hit a good spot here. Like I got some good feels. Like right away, expeditions are gonna be absolutely huge for the account. What you said is absolutely phenomenal. I think us going two different directions so we can speak to different ways that we did it is going to be really big for us. And I think, you know what I forgot to do real quick, Bones?
What's that?
I forgot to get $10 worth of free stuff.
Oh yeah, tell them what it is, man.
XMG gift.
I use this too, I think, whenever
my own promo code I completely forgot about.
Look at that, boys. You get all that just by typing my buddy's name right there. That's a lot of stuff. 500 Drake coins. That's a crazy amount, and 500 energy. That's nuts.
That's more than 10. That's got to be more than $10.
That's definitely $10 or $15 because you'd have to go into the shop and kind of see what the prices are. But Corcoran's not bad at starting out either, and he'll probably be your main orc team whenever you go to.
Yeah, and
get Solius. So
I think I'm okay with that, and I'm leveling up all the guys that I get right away simply because I noticed that the event here, one of the best events in the game for early players is training time. Because not only do you get draw coins, you get scrolls, but energy at this point, it seems like you might have an abundance, but that energy dries up quick, and I'm sure Bones, you can attest to that too. Is that energy dries up fast?
Yes, and they give you a lot, but you want to spend it as wise as you can. So if you're not sure, ask some friends, join our discords. I mean, we are very active in each other's discords. So come in and don't be scared to join us and come talk to us if you're just not sure. I mean,
right?
These games. All hero collectors do not hold your hand and tell you what to do. They show you how to fight, and then they just leave it to you to decide.
Right.
And so I understand. I had this problem when I started hero collecting, and I sucked at it until I looked up Arnold or whoever was best at that game.
Mm-hmm.
I looked up you for this game. You were my main guy I watched before I even met you for this game. So if you don't be scared, go on YouTube, type in whatever you need. There's probably a video for it. And join our Discord, and we're always there. We're always active, and if we're not, there's people that are just like us who are very friendly and are willing to help you out.
Absolutely,
they're always there, ready to help, and we enjoy that. We're good people. We're nice people. We don't think we're too cool for anybody.
No.
So if you ever have a problem, please come by and ask us. But
yeah,
I
couldn't agree with that more.
I don't know where I was going with that, but yes, look how much energy you already have. And for a while, I didn't spend it all for several weeks. So you're going to have several weeks worth of energy after a while. But you do get to a point where it's starting to become a crunch. So just remember to spend your energy wisely.
Yep. And I think, look at that. You got 745 draw coins, Chest of the Pride.
Yeah. I never did that, but I don't know. I'll have to test that one out because I don't know how the drop rates are on it. I've never opened one up before. But but if you're spending 35,000, you don't have the 10 times hero chest. But if you want to go old pride, you go 745 is not bad.
No.
So you just sit there and open up a crap load of those, and you're gonna almost have a full blown pride team.
Yeah, because I mean, look, the drop rate. You got a 13% chance for a legendary,
which is huge. That's a pretty good drop chance. And
what I like is that the common. I mean, there's some good characters in common. I mean, Wukong. Yeah. But what I like is that the rares.
That's all the same.
Yeah, they're all the same character.
I'm not sure how that might just be all the pride.
Yeah, I mean, it's
why.
Okay, so you get 10 hero stones. It's hero stones. So those are the characters that are in the chest, except for obviously the legendary.
Okay.
But you have a 19.24% chance to get 10 hero shards. And I like that the 38% is the highest at 12, so they're automatically not screwing you. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah, so that's not a bad chest. I've never opened one, but just seeing those stats, I'd recommend it. Because you have a better chance of getting a rare or epic than you do a common. So
right.
That's pretty good.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this thing up, buddy. I got 2 rare crystals, so let's open those up, and we're gonna see.
I'll try to give you my raid luck, okay?
I know. One of these games, I gotta get luck somehow. Are you freaking kidding me? My arch nemesis in the whole game. The one guy I regret putting anything into. Plarium, or not Plarium, Play Quantum. Come on, man. Are you watching this? They knew it,
man.
They knew it.
So listen, I take back my advice. You should go all in on whoever you pick.
Yo, screw that, man. All right, one more. If it's Robin Bed again, I will go all in on him, and I'll make him work.
You're 13, baby.
And Corcoran.
Oh, come on. They pretty much give you him.
Yeah, I just got it. All right, so you know what though? All right, let's look at it this way, right? Robin Bad, he's awful. But at this level, he's still going to be squishy. But I got 2 tanks. He has an undodgeable basic. I'm not going to sink a lot into him, but I could probably make it work. You know,
sure.
But
especially behind Darian, I mean, he has a little bit of synergy, so for sure.
Right. So we'll give it a shot. And then we got the epics. So okay, I see how this, because I didn't really like look at shards really much at all. So you open this up, you get one. You're not even getting a whole character for 900 drop coins. That doesn't seem like a very good value.
It's terrible. And I've opened up epic ones and I've gotten rares. I've never even got an epic or a legendary yet.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, it's copied straight from Raid, pretty much. And just like whenever you open up agents, you're not guaranteed to get an epic. You're most likely going to get a rare. And so, I mean, I recommend very much not spending 1 Drake coin on the shard system. Just just spend it on energy, if anything, or other chests. But the shard system is just, I'm not a fan of it. I only like it because you're getting free shards here and there, and you might have a chance. But you'll be so mad, and you'll feel so, you won't feel worthless. But you know what I'm saying? You'll feel like you wasted your money on those. So I wouldn't spend a Drake coin. That goes for anyone who's playing this. I'm still not a fan of it. I don't get the point of it. I think it's just to make a little bit more money.
Yeah. And I'm spending draw coins right now because I'm leveling characters. But I'm okay with spending the draw coins right now to level the characters.
Okay, well, before we get off, give people a disclaimer about that, because they don't warn you. You click it and you just spend it. So tell them what's going on with that real quick.
All right, so this is a big point of contention for me as for you. I don't have any of the XP tomes, but I can still level by spending my gold and by spending 16 draw coins. Now, if this wasn't the training event, I wouldn't be doing this, right? The only reason I'm doing this now is because I spent about 120 draw coins. I'm hopefully going to get out of this some more energy, some green scrolls, and that's going to help me in the long run. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like how they don't give you a confirmation at all. Like, all you got to do is click it. If you're not paying attention, you think you got this and all your draw coins are gone.
Yep.
You know, like...
Also show your abilities, too. The same thing goes for when you're leveling up abilities. One day
I can't right now because, like here, I have the scrolls to do this. I could spend 1,000 coins, but at level 3, I don't. I would only have the blue scrolls, and I can drop 126.
Which, like you said, if we got like a warning message when you clicked it once, that's a little bit better. But it seems sneaky. They never mentioned it in a patch or anything. Not once. People just started discovering it. And I didn't know what people were talking about at first. But then I started free to play, and I fell for it a couple times. I was like, where'd all my
remember you
coins
sent
go?
it to me, and I was at work. I'm like, that's a bunch of horse shit, to be honest with you. Like,
it is ridiculous. I mean, once again, why hide it? At least let people know so they can look out for it.
Right.
It's a whole different thing, and give a warning message. But that's another thing they've added into it. So be very careful, because Drake coins are precious. Whenever you're buying them, not so much, because there's packs that just give them to you.
Right.
A lot. But if you're completely free to play and don't want to spend $1, they are so precious. You don't want to waste one. You know, so you got to really be careful on how you spend them, and you got to be careful for that, because they will just take everything away in a couple clicks. So
yeah, the only thing I could possibly say that you might want to look at to try to leverage out what you want to do is, let's say we're leveling up Darian's ability to level 3 here. We need 7 blue scrolls. You buy the energy at 50 draw coins. You're going to need 150 draw coins to get through all 4 of those blue scroll challenges. And you're not guaranteed to get 7 blue scrolls out of that energy. Now, you're getting other things too, so you keep that in mind. You're getting character shards, you're getting gold, you're getting XP. I understand that. But looking at it here, you're going to spend that 3,000 coins no matter what. Whether you have the scrolls or not, you're spending the same amount.
Yep.
But that 147 to get a guaranteed 7 blue scrolls could be interesting. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a pretty true comparison, because how many times have you farmed blue scrolls on all 4 nodes and walked away with 3 of them?
Yes. And I want to clarify, I'm not saying it's a bad investment at times. Like, sometimes I've done them. I'm not saying I've never done them, but it's something you really got to watch out for. But you were right. There are times where it might be more worth it to spend the Drake coins to go up an ability, because ability levels are huge in this game.
Right.
They can one level of an ability can change a whole character depending where you're at or what ability you go up to. So,
right.
Before we get off there, go back to the shard. I want to say something. This is bullcrap. Is there any other way to get legendary crystals but to buy them? Because I don't think there is.
Just from your monthly challenges in your daily quest.
Is it legendary or is it an epic?
No, it's a legendary.
Okay,
I don't know if they have it here, or yeah, I might not be the level for it. Okay. But if you go to on like your main, you know how you could do like the 7-day challenge, you get an epic.
Yeah.
And at the end of the month, you get a legendary.
Gotcha.
So after 30 days, if you do it every day, you'll get a legendary.
And just be ready, that red dot will never go away on your summoning. If there's a red dot where you buy that legendary for $5, it will never go away. I don't even know why there wasn't one there when you clicked on it, because it's on my main account and it never goes away, and I always sit there and click on it. But yeah, man.
And the other thing is why didn't I get a red dot for my achievements? I got a ton of achievements sitting here.
Yeah, something's wrong, because you should have a red dot on that legendary at all times until you buy it. So that's weird. So make sure you... I don't know why it's doing that. It could just be you need to log off and back in.
It could be. It could have been something funky here. But...
yeah.
Oh, I got another rare one. All right, we're going to end it after this rare one.
Yeah, let's do it, because we'll talk forever. So this is it, boys.
Here it is.
Come on.
Slinger.
Not bad. That's
not
good.
Bad. I just unlocked Slinger. Very good order leader.
Yes.
Something to be said with that.
And his leadership's huge. You can put anyone behind him. So
it's the best part of him.
Battlegrounds or tower. Tower will help you. He'll help you with tower. So.
Yeah, and how many? So going up to level 9. Okay, I got some XP tomes now, so I can take him right up to level 9. All right, so that is a good place to end it. We got very good feel for it. Me and Bones talked way too much, as we always do, but I hope you guys took something away from this. And my overall plan for this account is I'm going to put out my normal videos, but as I sit down to play this, maybe after reset every day, maybe make a 15-minute video just so everybody can see the progression. I am undecided about where I'm going to go first. I might make the poll on the YouTube. I think that's a pretty good idea to let the people decide. I think I'm going to probably leave off dwarves and the half pigs, because I think that's really unfeasible for somebody to get that far. So with that being said, I hope you guys are liking this kind of talk and how we're going to do this, because I'm going to bring Bones back multiple times to talk about stuff. We're going to do our roster reviews. So Bones, thank you for joining us, and as always, his channel will be linked down in the description, so go check him out if you haven't already. And for all the new people, like you said, like Bones was saying, we got Discords. Mine's linked down there. I'll put Bones' Discord in that description as well, so you can go, and nobody's going to be offended if you'd rather talk to me or you'd rather talk to Bones. We don't care. We just want you to stay in the game and love the game.
We're all family. We're all family here.
So with that being said, we are signing off. I'm finally going to shut up. I am out. We love you. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.